Alright, what's up everyone, Duquesne23 here, and before I get into the Fan Mail Friday, I just real quick wanted to say, have y'all seen the Forward Unto Dawn episode 3, or I guess part 3, whatever you want to call it? Oh my gosh, just watched that this morning. Absolutely amazing. Oh, it's so exciting seeing that elite and stuff. Very exciting. But also guys, I wanted to say, the music playing in the background right now, it does sound a lot like, what is it, Halo 2 and Halo 3 theme, Never Forget, I believe it was. This will be in Halo 4. Neil Davidge did, do a little remix of it, kind of, tweaked it here and there and stuff from the original Marty O'Donnell one. But it is in Halo 4. It is on the official soundtrack, so that's something that's definitely very cool. So that's the song playing in the background. I will have a link down in the description if you wanted to actually listen to the whole thing by itself without, of course, me talking over it, which I know probably a lot of y'all want to do. But I guess we can go ahead now and get on into the Fan Mail Friday. Now the background videos, real quick, I know I just said we'll get into the Fan Mail Friday, but background videos are just some trailers and stuff. But okay, so the first question is asked by Lee. Do you play any musical instruments? If not, which one would you want to learn? I do play some musical instruments. I can play the guitar. I can play the guitar. It's not like I'm, super amazing at it, but I can play it. And I can play the piano, and I play the saxophone also. I haven't played saxophone in a really long time. That's why I played in high school and stuff. I was in band. So I haven't played that in a long time, but I still play the piano and guitar. So there you go. Alright, so then a few people did ask, what other games am I excited for? Of course, Assassin's Creed. Really excited for that one. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get it whenever it comes out because I'm trying to save some money. But I will be getting it for Christmas or my birthday, which my birthday is on December 11th. So I could possibly get it then. I'm still excited for Call of Duty, the new one coming out, which I'm not going to be getting it once it comes out just because I'll be playing Halo, so there's kind of no point. But I'm still excited for it, not really excited. I could do without it, but I'm still going to ask for it for Christmas just because it is a new Call of Duty. I still do enjoy the games, so there's that. And then, what other games? I can't think. I kind of am excited for Forza Horizons. That one, all these games I'm not going to get till Christmas and my birthday and stuff like that just because I'm trying to save money. Forza Horizons, there's, what is it, BioShock Infinite. That looks really cool. I don't know whenever that comes out. I think it comes out next year or something. But, there's a lot of games. There's probably a lot more that I did not mention that I can't remember right off the top of my head right now. Alright, so then we'll go to the next one. It said, a lot of people have been asking this is, what do I think about the leaks? Like the Halo 4 leaks. Now, I, of course, absolutely hate it whenever people leak stuff online. It's like, why are you doing that? 343 has taken a lot of time, 3 years or something like that, working on this game. And, and then all of a sudden you're going to leak it early. It's like, don't do that. Be respectful of 343 and just wait till the game comes out. I would never illegally download the game because I want to support 343. I would purchase the game multiple times over if I had a reason to, which actually I may be getting a normal edition of the game and also getting the limited edition, which I'm going to be trying to purchase both of them. I purchase a bunch of things. That's why I buy the themes on the Xbox and stuff. I know maybe not all of it or any of it goes to 343, I don't know. But the thing is, I want to support Halo, and so that's why I buy it. I buy all the little, some of the little toys and stuff. Not all of them, of course. I'm not made of money. But, I do enjoy, just supporting 343 and Halo and everything like that. So, I don't like the leaks. It has already gotten spoiled for me, because that's I guess the problem about running a, minorly popular YouTube channel. And also having a Facebook with about 2,000 likes on it, and same thing with Twitter and stuff. So I have to check the comments and everything all the time, and anytime I see something with a spoiler on it, I of course have to read it to see it's a spoiler, and then I delete it and ban that person. So yeah, I've already gotten it ruined for me, but it's just like, oh well, it's a part of my job, I guess you would say. So oh well, and it's not like I haven't played it yet. So I haven't quite experienced all the emotional level of the game, but I really hate it whenever people do spoil things and stuff like that. All right, and so then Dario asks, what do you think of MLG players? I love MLG players. I know they get a lot of hate because there are some really cocky ones, that are like, oh, I'm better than everyone else and stuff. But I'm really good friends with Bravo and Naked Eli and stuff, and they're all MLG and also Implicit and stuff. And so, it's like they're all really nice. Those, guys that I just mentioned. And they're really nice, and it just really depends. There's annoying, mean people and everything. In casual, there's annoying, mean people, and stuck up people. In MLG, there's annoying, mean, stuck up people, and stuff. And it's like, I would love to be able to be in MLG, to be able to actually play a game, which that's what I'm kind of doing. But to be able to go to competitions and get money for being good at a game, that would be amazing. Like, I would love doing that. That would be so much fun. And, the thing is, you have to put so much time. It really is a insane job. Like, I was talking with Bravo over at RTX and stuff, and he's constantly going to different things and stuff. And so it does take up a lot of time, especially to get that good. It takes up a lot of time. So, I still respect him. All right, and then Hamail, sorry if I say that wrong. He linked me to the Rick Roll. That was his comment, just the YouTube link to Rick Roll. And, I just kind of put my own question in this as, what do you think of this song? Kind of like that's maybe what he was asking. And in case y'all don't know what it is, I think his name is Rick Astley. Astley, I think it's, how it's said. But it's Never Gonna Give You Up. Okay, so this song is pretty much on any Rickroll thing. So if you don't know what it is, I'm shocked you don't know what it is. But yeah, just look it up, Rickroll, and you'll find it. This guy's voice is so mature sounding and everything, and then the way he looks, it's like, how does that mature voice get inside your body and everything? And his dancing is so goofy, typical white guy dancing and stuff. But yeah, I guess that's it on that. But then Riley asked, what, besides making YouTube videos for a living, would be your dream job? What I would love doing, I would just take games out of any of that. I would love to be able to, test games and everything like that. But taking all games out, just because that's, self-explanatory what I want to do, would be, I would like to work somewhere as maybe a wildlife biologist or a park ranger or something like that. Something that has to do with the wildlife field, in a place maybe like in Yellowstone or the Grand Canyon or Yosemite. Just places like that, just because they are amazing. In case if everyone doesn't know who's overseas, what Yellowstone, Grand Canyon, Yosemite National Park, is, just look it up on Google or something like that, and you'll find pictures. Very beautiful and everything. And so, yeah, I would really love to do that. Be able to work out in, the outdoors and wildlife. That would be a lot of fun. All right, and then Timmy asks, do you like The Walking Dead? And if so, who's your favorite character? Oh my gosh, I love The Walking Dead. It's probably one of my favorite shows on right now. Some of my favorite shows that are on right now, I love Once Upon a Time. That's a very cool show. In case you don't know what all these are, just look them up. You'll find out what they are. They're pretty cool shows, at least personally what I think. Once Upon a Time, and these are all somewhat newer, I guess, shows. Well, no, some of them are gone for many seasons. But I love The Community. I love New Girl with Zoe Deschanel. She's awesome. Straight up awesome. Then what else do we watch? Grimm. We watch... we just started watching the show called Arrow. It reminds me a lot of Smallville, which I love Smallville. Which is the Green Arrow, pretty much his story and stuff. And it's so far pretty cool. And then we watched the first episode of that Beauty and the Beast show, and that's okay. What's the other one? There's another one we watch. Well, I guess on Netflix we watch a lot of Vampire Diaries, my wife really likes that. I enjoy it, but I'm getting tired of all the vampire stuff. But then I'm trying to think. Oh, well, of course, besides Walking Dead, like more actiony, adulty stuff, Game of Thrones, amazing show. So there's a ton of shows we watch. Like, we watch Bones, we watch NCIS, we watch a lot of those other stuff. I'm trying to think of everything. Like, I mean, we watched so many shows. We watched Angel, we finished that. We watched Buffy, finished that. We watched, what was it called? Oh my gosh, I cannot remember what this show is called. It was a good one too. It's not Smallville. I don't know, whatever. Just, we watch probably currently, and we're in the middle of watching somewhere around probably 20 TV shows. We just flip on and off of all of them. Yeah, that was way too long of answering the question. But yeah, my favorite character on The Walking Dead is Daryl. I love Daryl. What's his name? Sean Patrick Flannery or something like that. I think that's his name. From the Boondock Saints. I love that movie. But yeah, he's probably my favorite character by far. All right, so then Sean asks, do you ever think that it is the right step forward in Halo to show John's face, if they do in this new trilogy? No, I don't think they should ever show his face, because I think the whole thing is while you're playing him, you want him to feel like you're, Master Chief. You're Master Chief. You're the one that's, playing, doing all this stuff. So I don't think they should ever show his face, and that is the reason why. And then Torvin asks, hey Duquesne, can we expect you to do a Fan Friday with your wife sometime in the near future? I never even thought about doing that. I do this while she's at work, in the morning and everything. So I guess one time I could do it sometime in the afternoon. It'll just come out late at night, and I guess sometime I can. I don't think she would really mind doing that. All right, and so Sam asks, I'm not even going to try posting something. I'm all the way at the bottom. I doubt this will show up in Duquesne's Fan Friday. And then he has like a little, sad face thingy. Well, looks like it did show up. You should ask your question. Then Amon asks, 104 comments. My question is, never mind. He won't read it. You got to be early for him to read. That is not true. I actually go through every single comment, read every single one, and of course decide which ones are the ones I feel like answering. And, because I don't want this thing to last too long. And then Rain asks, what is your opinion on COD? Do you like it? Or do you hate it? Neutral? And what do you like about COD, or what do you dislike? All right, I talked about this a little bit earlier, and I talked about it in another video, but that was more of the whole comparison between COD and Halo, like, that whole thing. So I didn't really go into detail on what I like and everything about COD. I do enjoy COD. I have every single one of their games. And stuff. I like Halo way better though. That's without a doubt. I like Halo better, but I do still enjoy Call of Duty. The thing is about Call of Duty lately is just that it's getting bland. It's the same game every year, and that's the biggest problem I think with Call of Duty that they need to change. Don't come out with a new game every single year. Since you're coming out with a new game every single year, then there's not a lot of improvements, there's not a lot of big changes and stuff, and so it gets very bland, very repetitive and stuff. So they need to change that, and also update the graphics. The graphics look good, but if you notice, like, if you look at between Halo Reach and Halo 4, drastically different. Like, really, you can really tell the difference in the graphics and how much better Halo 4 looks. With Call of Duty Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 3, really, you can tell the difference that, Black Ops 2 is a little bit better, but it's not that much better. They need to update it. You can really update it to where it looks a whole lot better. At least something like what Battlefield is, that would be amazing. Battlefield has great graphics. And, that would be pretty awesome if they do something like that, because it would just look better. Then people would be more excited for it because everything looks good. If a game looks good, it gets a lot more hype. Like on graphic wise, if it looks amazing graphic wise, it gets a lot more hype and stuff. So they should do that. I love pretty much everything about Call of Duty. I just wish though like I'm talking about the actual gameplay itself, like playing in multiplayer. I think it's a lot of fun and everything. The only thing I wish is that vehicles. That's one reason why I do like Battlefield more than Call of Duty, just because I like vehicles, and that's one reason why I like Halo more than anything, because I like vehicles. So yeah, that's, I guess, it with the Call of Duty stuff. Then Jamal asked, most important question that should be asked all the time. What is your zombie plan? Okay, guys, let me explain this perfect thing, with the Walking Dead deal before. My zombie plan is to get all my guns, ammo, and swords and stuff, and start going someplace cold or on an island. But the problem about being on an island also is that zombies can technically walk underwater and stay underwater. They may just keep walking and eventually go in the ocean and eventually make it to your island. So that's the big problem about an island. I know it may take a long time, or it may be impossible to be able to do that. Like I'm talking about zombies walking underwater all the way to the island. But the thing is, it's just that if it's at an island, it is possible for them to get there. It is possible. One of the things that I would really think is the best spot to do it at is maybe if you're on an island, because that is a very good defensible position, just because it is harder for zombies to get there. And also it needs to be in a cold environment. Zombies still have the same effects that, like cold and everything like that. Their joints will freeze up. So if we're walking around outside in like 0 below or 0 degree weather, or just at freezing, we'll just say like 20 degree weather, like really far up north, then our joints will freeze up if we're not having like nice big jackets and all that type of stuff. So the zombies thing would happen also. The zombies will freeze. And so it'll be really nice to be able to just have that. And so it's a lot harder for them to get to you. I know there may be a little bit less food, but there's a lot of, things like maybe some caribou or some reindeer, things like that, depending on what part of the world you live in. But I think that would be good. And what I mean by all the guns and stuff, I don't want to use guns too much because it will attract zombies and everything, but that's pretty much last case scenario. But one thing that I do, have and everything is samurai swords, and that would be perfect. You need a nice sword. You need a good sword that's strong and has some distance, like, between you and the zombie, so whenever you swing, the zombie can still be out of arm's reach. So that's why you don't want to just get like a knife or something like that. But I think that pretty much explains it all, and I just went a little bit over, at least what I expected to go. But I hope y'all really enjoyed this. Be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe if you haven't already for more Halo 4 news and content, and of course like custom maps once Halo 4 comes out, walkthroughs, all that little shindig stuff. But yeah, and I hope you enjoyed this Fam on Friday. Sorry guys if I didn't get to your question. You got to remember there are a lot of questions. I think there was somewhere around like 150 this time. So there are a lot to go through. I can't do every single one of them, so just be sure to ask next time if you want, the question. And also be sure to check out my previous FamL Fridays, because there are a lot of questions that were asked that I answered in previous FamL Fridays. So be sure to check that out. And y'all thought this was over, and so if all y'all stayed to this, I got a special surprise for y'all, and I'm gonna go punch that bird in the face because it's making noises right now. Go ahead and leave a comment down below for the booster frame. Little code for your avatar prop. It's a little avatar prop. It's pretty cool. It's called a booster frame. I'm showing it right here on the picture. While on the screen. The picture is now on the screen. There we go. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna kill that bird. But yeah, so go ahead and leave a comment saying booster frame, and you could just somewhere in your comment leave something saying booster frame, and I will choose someone tomorrow on Saturday, probably by like noon or something. So check your inboxes by noon in exactly probably 24 hours. And I will have chosen someone. So if y'all didn't get it, I'm sorry. Maybe next time, because I do have a lot more of these codes. And yeah, so I hope y'all really enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all next time. Later, guys.